Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I got a whole lot of new stuff finally after like a year of not buying any makeup. First thing I wanted to show you is this Too Faced palette. This is Razzle Dazzle Berry Eyeshadow Palette and it smells like berries. The whole reason I bought this is because of this shade right here. This is the weirdest formula. When you touch it, it almost feels like it turns into liquid. It's so weird. Holy shit. Holy shit. Now I could do a tutorial just using that palette, but I think that would be boring and kind of like a niche thing to do because I feel like not many people probably have or even know about that palette. So I feel like people would kind of be like, okay, well, what's the point of that? The other thing I got is the Morphe 35M palette. I am not a huge fan of Morphe. However, when I saw these greens, wow, I had to buy this. And also this purple down here, I was really into. So I think I'm probably gonna be using that today. I also just got back from Ulta where I was making a return because I bought the Clinique Even Better Makeup Foundation. I bought it because I thought it was going to be a really good shade match, but it wasn't. It was too dark and I've never had anything cake up in my smile line so bad in my entire life. I returned that and instead I bought the Too Faced Do You Foundation. It smells like watermelon and it's dewy and it's full coverage. I was kind of torn between that and the Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation, I think it's called. It's supposed to be a full coverage moisturizer. I think the fact that they even call it Bye Bye Foundation is just retarded because it's still foundation. Like their whole thing is like, never wear foundation again. And I'm like, who are you trying to fool? And then the other thing that I got, because I just don't have enough tinted eyebrow gel apparently. Tarte Busy Gal Brows Tinted Brow Gel. Look at this tiny little baby brush. That is the teeniest little weenie brush I've ever seen on an eyebrow gel in my life. That's what I'm gonna be trying today. I also recently, not today, I recently got the Makeup Revolution concealer and I've really been enjoying this. Yay, new exciting things. I'm gonna go ahead and change my shirt and prime my eyes because I'm wearing a red shirt and doing green makeup. I think that's gonna look pretty stupid, so be right back. I went ahead and primed my eyes using the Makeup Revolution concealer. The reason you should buy this is because it's basically Shape Tape. It's just as good, if not better than Shape Tape. However, it's like, I don't know, $5 or something like that. And Shape Tape is $27, which is fucking ridiculous for a concealer. I can't be the only one who thinks that that is just outrageous for a concealer. I'm really sick of these brands just like jacking their shit up so much. Like I'm using a fucking LA Girl powder right now because I can't afford to replace mine. It all adds up so much. So I'm gonna get right into the eyeshadow. Morphe, why you do this? They have this freaking insert with all the shade names. So I think I'm just gonna do kind of like a green smoky eye. I did a similar look using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault, but this has a lot more greens and I'm really into like a spooky black magic witchcraft looking, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but you know what I'm saying. I like a good creepy smoky eye. I try to be a goth ass bitch as much as I possibly can be. Alright, so on a MAC 224, I'm taking the shade Hello Sunshine and I'm gonna start buffing this into the crease. And this is like the lightest of the puke green shades. Also, please don't be fooled and think that I'm like bougie or something because this is the only MAC brush I own. I can promise you that right now. This is such a bizarre shade. Like this does not, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this is going on a lot more yellow than green. Like it looks so much more green in the palette. I mean, it's pretty easy to work with though. Like it does build up nicely. So I'm just alternating between like windshield wiping motions and circular motions. Okay, so that is the first color. Yeah, that is a very unique shade. I feel like I've never seen anything like this. Now I'm gonna take a slightly smaller fluffy brush. This one is a Real Techniques base shadow brush. And now I'm gonna go into the shade Nude Tude, which is kind of like an alligator or an army green. I'm gonna put this just about in the same spot, but I'm not gonna pull it up as high. Now on an even smaller brush, this is a Luxie 131 mini angled brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Green with Envy. I'm gonna start putting this on the lid. I'm just kind of patting it down. I don't really want to bring this too high up into the crease or anything yet. I just swatched the shade Electric Energy. How cool is that? Okay, so this one's Electric Energy. This one is Sheen Stalker. I feel like you could do such a cool halo eye. I wanted to kind of do just like a simple smoky eye. You know what? Fuck it. All right, so I'm gonna take that brush that I used for the shade Nude Tude, and I'm just gonna go over the crease, blend out any spots that need blending. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more Nude Tude, see if I can help this blend. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a halo eye here. This could ruin everything, and I could have to start over, but we'll see. I really like that shade. I'm gonna be taking a flat concealer brush. This one is an Alamar, another BoxyCharm thing. An Alamar, I don't know, flat baby concealer brush. I'm gonna be spraying it with some spray, which is just Milani. And then I'm gonna go into that shade Electric Energy. And then with this concealer brush, I'm gonna start patting it in the center here. Okay, I'm doing my best to stay in frame, but I'm like focusing really hard. When I do this, I kind of try and make it a little more narrow at the bottom and a little more wide at the top. Now this is my stupid eye. This one looks worse than the other. Don't blame me. Blame my fucking wonky dumbass eyeball. Now, I'm gonna take another one of those Luxie brushes. This one's a mini round brush. It's just a little bitty brush here, and I'm gonna go back into the shade Green with Envy. I kinda wanna just clean this up a little, give it a nice blend. And I feel like when I do halo eyes, I could go back and forth forever between fixing the center and the sides, the center and the sides. I just go back and forth until I fucking kill myself and give up. So now with a clean blending brush, a small one, blend out these outer corners. Try to focus on more outward than upward. Now I'm just gonna touch up the shimmer in the middle again. I'm gonna take the angled brush again, back in with the green. The dark green mixed with the light green now. And try and create a blend. I'm gonna take the clean brush again, and I'm just gonna go over all this. And finally, taking that fluffy brush, just tapping it into Hello Sunshine and doing the final blend. Just back over the crease, a little bit outward. Now, if you notice on this eye, how it seems like my color just kind of stops, because I notice that all the time. It's because I have a scar in my eyebrow, and nothing I do will let me get like a perfect seamless blend on this side, so whatever. We can't all be Instagram models. I'm gonna give my camera a break while I throw on some eyeliner. Nobody wants to watch me struggle with that for an hour, so be right back. That's done. So I went ahead and primed my face. Oh my god, this is almost gone. Using the Becca First Light Priming Filter. You ever just like have a product and then all of a sudden everything that was on the sides falls down and you're like, because it's like $40 and now you're gonna use that much every time you use it so you can make it last another year, because that's how long I've had that. Now it's time for the fun stuff. New foundation. I'm gonna remain faithful to my e.l.f. foundation brush. God, this foundation looks pink as dick on my hand right now. Okay, first impression. Definitely too much. This is not anything against the foundation. I just put way too much on. I just like picked it up off my hand. Also, just the way this is applying right now, I'm thinking I might actually need to put this on with a sponge. Okay, this foundation does kind of oxidize like a mofuck, which is a good thing because this is too pale. Yeah, this is not working with a brush. This is leaving brush prints all over my goddamn face. All I have is my tiny little weenie fucking sponges. Suppose I can make it work. Now I'm gonna have to go buy a goddamn sponge so I can use this foundation. I think I might hate this. I might hate this foundation. I might absolutely fucking hate this with a passion. That's kind of how I feel right now. This is giving me weird issues. It's like I can completely see through this. I can see everything on my skin through this. Like, see how I have this red area right here? I have a scar right there. I can completely fucking see redness through this foundation. I feel like the bare minimum of what a full coverage foundation should cover is redness. Like, Come on. I'm kind of having the same issue with this as I was having with the Peach Perfect foundation, which is that kind of like picks up on itself. I don't know how to explain it. It just can't be easy for some reason to just put this foundation on. I feel like this is gonna be the longest part of my fucking routine every day. And like lifting up on itself. Like I feel like as soon as I put concealer on, it's just gonna fuck up. I don't know. Maybe I'm like being a little dramatic and jumping the gun. But if I return this, they're gonna be like, what the fuck, you bitch? You just returned a foundation. Like, are you fucking retarded? Do you not know how to pick out a foundation? Do you need help? Like, I'm gonna be walking around look like a blotchy ass red mess today because this foundation's so fucking patchy and it's such a, oh, I hate this foundation. I'm never using this again. If you wear this foundation, please tell me how. Like, I'm mad right now. I'm not just being dramatic. I'm like mad. I'm like, you charge $34 for this fucking shitty foundation? No. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna conceal. Hopefully try to conceal some of this goddamn foundation. By the way, the shade of concealer I use is C3, just in case you're wondering for any reason. Like, I'm seriously mad I have to walk around looking like, with my skin looking like this today. This is going back today. Speaking of Ulta, have any of you guys ever heard of this company called Flesh Beauty? I just saw them when I was at Ulta today. Their foundation range is insane. They have like 40 shades. Like, I was like the 8th shade in. Like, it doesn't happen. I'm like the 2nd shade always in every foundation. So when I saw that, I was like, fucking what? Took a picture of it. I will insert here. But anyways, not only did their foundation seem like it was a really good match, I like stick foundation because I'm lazy, and it seemed pretty cool, so I kind of want to give that a try. Let me know if you guys want to see like a brand review. I don't know how much I could like really do because I don't have that much money, but their products are not too overly expensive, so I'm curious about them. So if that's something you would want to see, let me know. Now that I'm looking at this foundation in like the regular mirror, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know if it's just like my ring light, but when I look at this up close, it like doesn't cover anything. I'm not asking for like fucking dermacol, just none of the red spots that I have from having dry skin right now are covered at all. I feel like that's just not doing me any favors. Now I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Blush like I use every day in the shade Plum Rose, and this is just a BH Cosmetics blush brush, I think. Okay, I'm so sick of having shitty brushes that shed all over me. The feeling of fucking hair on your face in like wet foundation. Ugh, I hate it. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro Contour. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I just need to say it one more time. The Wet n Wild Moon Tears highlighter is the most underrated highlighter in the history of makeup. It's like a loose, it looks like shit in here, but oh my god. Like, what? I will not be told that this is not the world's most beautiful highlighter. I won't be told. Like, it looks straight up like my face is wet. Yes, that's what I want. So now that I'm highlighted to the gods, I'm gonna set my face with the LA Girl Pro Powder. This isn't a bad powder necessarily, but I hate the way it smells, and it just feels like, I don't know how to explain it, like chemically. Time to finish the eye look. Now I'm gonna take some black eyeliner. I'm just gonna use the Laura Geller Incredible Gel Eyeliner, and I'm gonna start by filling in the waterline, upper and lower. So I'm gonna start with the black, and I'm gonna run this just under the lower lashes here. Now I'm actually gonna take that shimmer shade, Electric Energy, and without wetting it, I'm gonna put this on the inner third here. Now I'm going to take the shade Green with Envy, the darkest green, and I'm going to run this just below the black. Now I'm going to take that bigger fluffy brush again, and I'm going to go into the first shade we use, which is Hello Sunshine. And I'm going to run this under everything here. Kind of peeking out of the bottom as a gradient. That's how the eyes are looking so far. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some mascara and I will be right back. There is the mascara. I just used the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Best mascara I've ever used. I absolutely love that stuff. That one's like dried out and empty and I'm just really hanging on to dear life because I love it so much. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try out this Tarte Brow Gal before my camera dies here. The whole reason that I use brow gel is because I have black eyebrows and I tend to get foundation in them, and I feel like this just helps give you that feathery brow kind of look without having to use a shitload of pomade. And ones that are tinted like this can really help you fill in sparse areas. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Look at that. That shit's really tinted. I know this looks crazy right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and pomade my brows and finish my makeup before my camera dies, and I'll be back to show you the final results. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I decided to go ahead and throw on Point Zero by ColourPop, which is the Kathleen Lights collaboration. My eyebrows ended up a little bit more blocky than I would like them to be because I wasn't aware that that brow gel was gonna be quite so tinted. Let me give you a zoom on the eyes. Hopefully you guys like this tutorial slash try on slash hangout slash other generic beauty YouTube titles. If you did, make sure you subscribe below. If you liked the video, make sure you click the like button. And if you got something to say, leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.